Okay, hi guys. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but it was so crazy yesterday that, I had to get some help. Okay, I need somebody to sort through what the hell is going on over there at the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I got my buddy. Introduce yourself, buddy.
Hello, I'm Alexander Rodgers. I'm
Everybody
so
knows who you are.
I am so happy to be here, Sharrell. I have watched your show. I get the tea from you and a little bit of shade. Actually, a lot of shade, and I love it.
Look, I love you to death. Watch you all the time. That's why I had to reach out because there's no one gonna keep it real to me for me but you, okay? And I gotta straighten some things out because I go both. I'm undecided right now. So let's talk about the episode and let's get it started. Now I'm a little nervous. Okay, remember I
Don't
told
be
you that
nervous.
because I'm with my
Oh,
boy.
can I
You're
curse?
funny, huh? I'm
Can
gonna
I
be trying to
curse?
keep up, huh?
Can I curse or do you not want me to curse?
Curse. Speak your mind, okay?
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
love
All
about
right.
you. Okay, so let's start out with the first scene. That will be Portia and Dennis getting re-engaged. I call it a suicide pact. What you think about that? What you think about the suicide pact?
Ooh, well,
Why? Why?
I think that they are playing with their marriage for a plot line like Kirk and Rashida Frost on Love and Hip Hop. The fact that Dennis snatched that ring back like he was T.I. in that movie and it was that girl's chain. I was like, well, look, if we ain't getting married, let me go on and hawk
What do you
this.
mean you think
I
it's
got, you know what? He probably was going to take it back to the store because he has 89 more
yeah.
payments of 1995. Please. You
Yeah,
know what's really funny? On television, you can't tell a cubic zirconia from a real
you really
diamond.
can't, okay? You never know.
Because
But
I'm seeing these big rocks, and it's like, now where did he get this big money from when you can't even
you
afford
don't
to
think you can sell enough hot dogs to get that kind of money? He works at the hot dog stand. I just said what they told me. It is a lot of money. I think she said, oh, somebody said it was seven. It was a lot of money. I can't remember how much it was. But what do you mean you think it's a Kirk and Rashida situation?
I think that they broke up to make up so that they would have something to talk about this season. Other than that, what else would they have? I think that their little union is fine. Who else wants ugly Dennis? Who?
Portia.
Who wants ugly Dennis? I can't believe he got Portia. And if he has half a gnat's brain, he'd stay with her. And also, I'll say this. When she was talking about the Chitete, the shit wasn't making sense. 1 minute she was pregnant. The next minute it was postpartum. Now, either you were pregnant or it was postpartum. But nary the twain shall meet.
Well,
You
look,
had children, right? Either you're pregnant or you're not.
not. Yeah. Postpartum or you're pregnant. You got that right.
You can't have postpartum while you're pregnant.
Well,
Because
maybe
the
Portia
baby.
can. Portia, she gets out there a little bit. Maybe Portia can, because she's not like the rest of us. She's a little bit different. But I love her. I love Portia, and I don't really care about her and Dennis. He can hump as many dogs or whatever, rabbits he won't. I don't know what they talk about. But last night did you see Yvonne bring it up? Like, that's why your man you humping animals. I was like, whatever. But what I want to get to is Snake Gate. So that was the opening scene. She getting re-engaged to Dennis. That is not gonna last, in my opinion. Now we're gonna talk about Snake Gate. Okay, so they all call everybody in the room. They already asked Giovanna last week if she said it. She said no. But we've seen a couple episodes ago that she says to Nene, no, did she tell Nene? She said she got the tape.
Yep.
She told Nene that, right? So we heard her tell Nene that. So then this week we heard her say no. Okay, so now they all in the room, and it was a whole bunch of things going on at one time. We're going to break them down. First, let's talk about Marlo and Cynthia going off on each other. Who's right and who's wrong? Cynthia said, no, it was Marlo first said, watch how you talk to me. She said, and when Nene was explaining the definition of tape, she said it could be an audio, it could be a recording. And then Marlo said, just like when you said to Mike, what did she say to him? I'm supposed to be pretending. Remember last season that I didn't know Kenya was coming and set Cynthia off. Was Marlo wrong? Because I think Marlo's not wrong. I mean, she said what
I'm
she
going to
said.
agree with Marlo.
What? Why?
No.
Please tell me why.
No, I'm going to agree with Cynthia. I mean, I think Marlo's just trying to start shit. But also, can we talk about Nene's breast first? Because that came into the room first, and that kind of set the tone for everything. Because I was like, what is Nene on? Like, okay, you've got cameras all around you, all these strange men. You are literally in a pair of panties and a robe.
You know I'm Team Nene, right? You know I'm Team Nene.
It was out. It was out. The tit was out.
But she had a pasty on. I mean, it could have just fell down.
It was like boob. Yeah, it was like a nipple cover, but it was just the whole breast. It was a little camera.
Damn breast, okay, like.
And it kept coming like that rope was just. It was just oh my.
And it seemed like she didn't care. She was like,
didn't give a shit. She's like, you haven't seen all this before. It's nothing new. I was like, are you having flashbacks of the strip club?
I forgot about Silk. I forgot about that. Yeah, she was a stripper back in the day. But look,
and she was a stripper on the last episode too. We saw the whole tit.
It just kept coming out. It kept coming out. I mean,
it was the star of the show.
I'm going to defend my girl. Okay, now, you know I'm Team Nene. It is getting harder and harder to be Team Nene. I will say that Nene is going through some things, but I like her. I think you were the first person on the internet to call her a moose. Do you remember that? You used to put those pictures. I think you was the first person to call her a moose. That's not funny. Okay, don't mess with my girl. Don't mess with my girl. Okay, so we're talking about Giovanna and Nene. So on Watch What Happens Live, people mostly blamed the trouble from Nene. Okay, they were saying that Nene should have said in front of them if Giovanna said it yes or no. What do you think about that?
Absolutely, she should have said yes.
Why should she have said that?
To end it. I feel like nobody was going to talk plain so that they could keep their camera time. And it just kept going on and on and
on. What
on.
about the friend code? If I'm your friend, okay, and I don't want to talk about it, you're going to out me anyway?
I think that it was time because the other ladies were involved. Also, friends don't get friends in these messy ass situations.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
So I feel like Nene wouldn't say anything. Giovanna wouldn't say anything. We're both looking at you, but it's like the whole group's affected because you're going around recording other people. It's not like this is your business.
Yeah.
You're taking somebody else's business, a private conversation, and record. No, that's fucked up and that affects everybody. Yeah. Nobody wants to be around that.
I feel like now, me personally, I would have told that, but I'm still trying to, like, you just say what it is. You're all in the situation. They know already, just say it. This is what happened. I feel like Nene was kind of getting a little kick out of torturing a little bit Cynthia, because she said, why should I say anything? Did you see that part? Why should I say anything? She didn't tell me about, can you come to the party? That was her little revenge. But still, at the end of the day, we didn't get a clear cut, yes, it was tape. No, it wasn't tape. Do you think there's a tape?
I don't think there's anything. I think that this is some bullshit that they cooked up so that Nene could have a big moment so that way she could try to compete where she can't compare with Kenya's divorce plotline. Because Kenya just can't act. Like, the thing is, Nene can't stand her husband. It's not like Kenya, whose husband can't stand her. Yeah. And we'd have known Greg forever. We feel sorry for Greg having to put up with you living in that plantless, artless, rugless house. That place is empty and cavernous like an airport.
You're talking about the mansion?
What?
You talk about the mansion? The mansion is...
It's a mansion. It's a mansion. It's a $2 million house, but you ain't got shit in it. It's like Toya. Like techie-ass Toya.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about from Married to Medicine?
It's a big house, but you can't afford decorator to first.
I'm not laughing. You try to get me, I had to catch myself. I'm not going to laugh at my girl, okay? No. You trying to bring me down with you? No. I mean, maybe you just have a different taste, style, and, you know, decorating mansions. That's all that is. But yeah, I agree with you. Nene was messy last night. Nene was messy. Nene could have cleared it all up, but she'll do it when she's ready, right?
Messy and nude. Messy and nude.
She is. We can't see that now. Nene, if you listening, put the titty away. Put the titty away. It's just too much, too soon, too much. Okay, now let's see what else we was talking about.
Have you ever been hanging out with your girls and just been like, you know, just.
And then when they try to fix it, be like, oh, it's all right, honey. Oh,
I'm letting it breathe.
No, wasn't just too much going on in that scene last night? Just too damn much. Then we're going to talk about Giovanna calling out Portia's man. She said, why are you worried about what I'm doing? Go worry about your man. Was that wrong? Why we got to bring Dennis into it and the animals? Why we got to bring the animals into it?
I mean, well, Dennis is also just, you know, supposedly cheating, but because I think Giovanna knows that is some bullshit. That's why she threw it in Portia's face.
She did. That's kind of messed up. And did you hear the part about the animals? Like, you got to watch your pets or something like that. She said, child, she brought the animals into it. And go watch your pets. And also, Marlo brought up the pets. Everybody, do you believe that Dennis is a freak?
Not at all. Not in any shape, form, or fashion. I think that's just blog bullshit.
Could they mean by he had sex with animals, very ugly women? Could that possibly be?
That's true. Now, that could have been a statement that was overheard.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like they'll say, oh, he'll fuck anything.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, okay, we're going to run with this. And now. And it's more of like a joke. So I think
it's a joke. It's a joke.
Ain't nobody believing it.
I don't think nobody believe that. It's a joke. And they could have meant, you know, stay away from ugly women. And then I could see him having a hard time with that because it seems like he just ain't going to do right by Portia. Okay. If it's for a storyline or real life, he just ain't gonna do right by Portia. It is what it is. Okay, let's move on. Kenya and Marlo calling out Kenya's wig. Okay, so at the table, she said, Kenya, why you got a wig on? And Kenya didn't want to talk about it. So if you see the upcoming clips next week, what's her name? Oh, the girl that gave the party. I can't think of her name.
Tanya.
One from Canada. Tanya is going to call her out. She said that Kenya left a bag behind and she went through the bag and there were some wigs in the bag. Why would Kenya lie about wearing a wig? What difference do it make? I think she just don't want people in her business. What you think?
Well, I think because she's got Kenya more hair care. She can't.
Have nice hair and wear a nice wig. Like, what is wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that.
I think it might make people think that the brand isn't as good as she says. Although a lot of people are saying it's great. Like, I've heard nothing but good things about that bottled water she's selling.
Look, I think you're right. I think if she's worried about her brand, we all know that Kenya has nice hair. And Tanya's just mad because it's moving on to my next subject, is that because Kenya called out her man cheating on her, okay? We've seen the little clip. He seemed very interested in that lady. But Tanya at the table said, no, not my man. And then today, this just came in. Tanya posted pictures about her and her man, and she said, let them talk. So it's clear that she does not believe Kenya's accusations. But Cynthia was there. I'm believing it. We saw the clip. What do you think?
I think that heifer just wanted to get her cookie store on camera. And now a lot of people are going to go there for some sweets and some shade.
Wait, what you mean? Please elaborate. What you mean? You think that
the woman who
is lying? You think she's lying? Okay.
She owns a cookie store.
She does. She was in the cookie store. Yep.
They showed the brand. I can't remember what it was called, but we know she owns a cookie store.
Yeah.
You could go back to the episode. People in Atlanta will make that their Real Housewives tour stop. ooh, and let's go see if we can
Yeah,
get
yeah, like we're
and maybe some Rice Krispie treats.
yeah.
So I think that heifer just wanted to sell some dough and make some dough.
Well, do you think it was wrong of Kenya to bring it up? People on Watch What Happens Live said it was wrong.
I think everything Kenya does is wrong.
Everything? What you mean by everything?
He's all from, I think Mark's going to propose, to popping up at events that she's not welcome.
Well, don't forget, this is her first time back.
At a charity event. Remember when she pulled that shit? So Kenya's always fucking up. She's fucking up. So do I think that she was wrong? Absolutely. I mean, and Tanya,
was wrong.
You don't even know Tanya. She has done nothing to you, less than nothing, except ask you to go to fucking Canada, and you gonna try to put it on blast that her man is cheating on her. Yeah. What kind of a piece of shit does that? I'll tell you what kind of piece of shit. The kind who can't keep her own husband. Please, your marriage is... And I'll go even a step further. I bet you that marriage ain't even consummated.
What do elaborate, Alexander? What are you talking about?
Well, Mark I feel like I would have a better chance of a relationship with Mark than Kenya. And again, they had that baby through IVF, not through natural conception. So I don't think that marriage was consummated. I think that they are both getting together and playing at marriage for a plot line, a long card.
Yeah.
And Kenya got her baby without having to go to a sperm bank and proving Phaedra right.
I can't wait.
Meanwhile, Phaedra running around on WeTV chasing every extra job she could possibly
do. Yeah. Did you see her on the Braxton?
Now, that, Phaedra.
Look, that. I'm going to disagree with you. I think that Kenya and Mark's marriage was real. I think that he just wasn't that into her like that after a while, into the married life.
After a while, the marriage was 10 minutes.
I know. 5. Don't give him too much credit. It was 5 minutes. It was 5 minutes.
It was a whirlwind romance, whirlwind divorce.
Well, I think that he probably liked her, but the problem is you cannot have a husband in a whole different state. Like, what if my husband lived in Hawaii? Like, it don't work. Like, I'll see you on the weekend. No, you got to be together. That's what I think.
She said she sees him every 7 to 10 days. That's a business arrangement.
That's a business arrangement. You got that.
And there's no intimacy.
Yeah, that's true. Don't nobody do that in their right mind. See their husband every 6 to 7 days. That's absolutely crazy. Okay, we have been here a while. Let me try to speed this up. Okay, so we talked about Kenya. They're going to talk about the wig next week. We talked about, I'm just being messy when I bring this up. What did you think of Marlo and Giovanna's blonde wigs? Okay, everybody wears a wig. I had to get you on that.
Okay, Giovanna's wig was the color of
a sheep wool.
A sick person's piss. It was a pissy blonde. And it made her look like It made her look like Tammy Roman when she was really in the throes of her fight with diabetes. Tammy's much better now. Yeah. But it made her look sick. It made her look blonde. It made her look jaundiced. Then Marlo's wig looked like a bowel movement. Marlo's blonde wig had the consistency of a bowel movement. And I was like, why would you wear this bully shit? Bully shit, honey. It was pit bully shit. It looked like somebody took some hairs from my dog and made a wig. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Your dog.
Not as good as that shit on her head. That wig was dyed, dried, and fried. You know what? You got that shit from Kim Fields from 2 seasons ago. Because Kim Fields will put an old dust ball on her head in a hot minute.
I can't stop. No, not Tootie. No, don't bring up Tootie. I love Tootie. Oh my God, that is so funny. Look, I was just being messy about the blonde wigs. I mean,
the blonde wigs were messy.
They was messy. I mean, If Kenya was wearing a wig, it looked 1,000 times better than that mess. That's a mess. Then I'm gonna go on to Watch What Happens Live. I don't know if you've seen this. It's Kandi was on there, and she was really trying to.
Oh, that's why I didn't see it, because it was boring Kandi.
You don't like Kandi? What do you think about Kandi?
I think that she is, like, as a businesswoman, I like her. As an artist, I respect her. As a mother, I think she's a great one. But as a reality star,
what?
And then she always got them fucked up looks. Like she's the richest one, but always looking broker than Robin Dixon.
Oh my God, no.
And then she had the nerve to complain about the feathers that Tanya had in her outfit. Oh, your feathers are nicer. Girl, you know how many times you come on this reunion looking like absolute shit, collaborated shit? Girl.
You never had a cute Kandi moment.
Carmen been doing her fucking hair, and that's the problem. And now she's trying to have this makeup line, and every time she's running around with that black Joker lip, and it's like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I like the black.
No, you see, but you can pull it off because you don't look like the Joker, and it's not too dark.
Look, you never had a moment when you said.
Color of your chair. Her lip is the color of this. Your lip is a little black stain. It's a little darkness.
You already let me know what you think about the black lip. You're not feeling the black lip. Listen, you never had a moment.
I was actually thinking that black lip works, but that's not like a saturated black lip. Like it looks like she poured wax on her lips. You look like you have on lipstick. And that Loki looked like a maroon to me.
You never had a moment where you said, oh, Kandi looks nice today. You never had a moment? What, out of the 10 years she's been on the show, not one moment where you like, oh, because when they were arguing, the dress that she had on was cute in Snakegate. You know, it had the little thing.
Wait, the red dress?
No, it was black. It was black. It was form-fitting. It was hugging the girls, had a little line going across. You don't remember it? You never had a moment where you thought Kandi looked nice? Never.
There's always something off. It's either like the hair will look nice, but the dress is fucked up, or the dress will look nice, but the makeup's fucked up. There's always something that you could just tell. She was like, ooh, I'm gonna save $20 on this.
I mean, what about Nene? Never mind. We're going over 20 minutes. I said this was gonna be 20 minutes, and I ain't gonna sit up here and let you dog my girl out. Cause did you? No, okay. We're gonna move on. So, what do you think about Kandi saying that Todd doesn't hang out with Apollo much when they've been caught? There's rumors going around at the strip club several times. Why did Kandi lie? Do you think that she lied? Do you think that Todd and Apollo still hanging out? Because, you know, there's rumors going around that they still hanging out at the strip club, okay?
Why is she even bringing up Apollo at this point? Like, Phaedra isn't
Andy
there.
Cohen brought it up. Betsy Andy brought it up. So she had to ask. Betsy Andy brought it up, and she tried to downplay it like they only seen each other like once, you know, or twice after he got out of jail. But really the rumor is they're hanging tough.
Because she doesn't want anything to do with Phaedra Parks. I think so. I wouldn't want anything because Phaedra always out here trying to pull something sneaky.
Well, do you want Phaedra back on the show? What do you think about that? Why?
No.
You don't think Phaedra and Apollo and the new wife will be a good storyline?
I think that what Phaedra did was so disgusting, so despicable, foul, so below the belt. One, you can't trust anybody like that. You just
you can't trust anybody on the show. Come on.
It's one thing where it's like, okay, I said, ooh, girl, you got an ugly sweater, and I'm going backpedal and pussy pop and act.
You're talking about I'm going to drug you, and it was.
And the thing is, had that gone another way, and maybe had Todd been more implicated, like things really could have gotten out of hand.
That's true.
And
but what if Kandi forgives her? Then would you want to see Phaedra back on the show?
You can't forgive. Okay, when has Kandi ever forgiven shit? Kandi holds on to a grudge until her dying day. I'm telling you, she has a whole room for grudges.
Still mad too. I think she's still mad. Yeah.
She tends to them. She waters them like plants. So Kandi ain't giving nothing, please. Ain't nothing more. Kandi, I don't know what Kandi loves more, holding a grudge or money.
Money, she handles that well.
Get something to hold against you and hold it tight and nuzzle it all through the night for 20 years. She's had that grudge with that girl from Escape longer than she's had a man.
Well, now I think they made up, but it was years. It was
they made up for the sake of some money. They made up for the point.
Yeah. Okay, now before I go, who's your favorite person on the show?
My reflection when I turn it off.
When you turn it off?
When I turn the TV off and I see my reflection, that's my favorite person in the show. I mean, they're all, you know, I would say, I like Cynthia because she's normal.
Cynthia.
And she's definitely, you know, giving us Nene, just putting on bad wigs so that we can laugh at her this season.
Oh,
so I guess it would.
Did you see that the dread one she had on? What do you think of that? This episode, the dread one.
I think she needs to give it back to Eva.
Listen, will you ever find a place in your heart for Nene? Okay. We can move on. We can move on.
Place in my heart for Nene. Or is it my boss? I don't know, but she's in there somewhere.
That's good. I'll take it. That's good. Listen, this has been a ball. Are you going to do this again with me? We got to do it again because you are my favorite YouTuber. Everyone can see why now.
Thank
yes, you didn't know that? My favorite for years. I think you're so funny. I appreciate you coming on my show and cracking me up. Like it was just the funnest show I ever did. Okay, it's funny.
I had an absolute ball. Thank you so much. I love you. I love your show. I love your work. And you be coming with them stories real early. I'm like, wait, what's going on? You see?
Thank you.
Like, where is she getting this tea from? They must be calling her.
Well, okay. Well, listen. I appreciate you coming on. You got to come on again. I'm not trying to set you up, but come in again and thank you for everything. At the end of the day, I agree with you. I don't think there's a tape either. There's no damn tape.
Just
it is what it is. And if they don't want to tell us, we'll just come to our conclusion. There's no tape, or the tape would have been out, in my opinion. Okay, Alex, thank you so much. I appreciate everything. And I'm going to see you again because you just cracked me up. Thank you.
All right.
See you next time. Bye.